the chakras in Far Eastern medicine, chakras are the large energy centers in the body, where we have one at the top of the head, we have a third eye, we have a throat, we have a heart, solar plexus, on down to the root chakra. Now, each one of these has a color or a frequency associated with it, and each one of these frequencies will help strengthen the chakra that's in question. Now, the way I feel about this is that, let's take the throat chakra, for instance. It may have a specific frequency. I don't have that off the top of my head, but it can, if my hand's right here is the center of the frequency, the throat can handle stuff way over here and way over here. The farther we get away from the center point, the more distorted, the more ill we feel with our throat. We may get a sore throat, things along that nature. The chakras are energy centers that focus the voltage that's going through the body, and they allow us to really cognitize how the body works much easier. We have smaller areas at specific points in the body that relay with things like acupuncture. But for our intents purposes, we're just focusing on the 7 chakras, and we are giving them the same frequencies, trying to give them all a flat line to start with. So the lights may have specific chakra colors that are associated with it, but the vibrations and the other frequencies, we are more interested in building a nice steady platform on which the color can then rebuild that specific chakra point.
Right.
And when I say rebuild, it's more about allowing the body to come back into its natural state of balance.
Mm. And that's the goal of any treatment, I say. It's not about forcing the body into something. It's not about trying to compensate for the body. It's about allowing it to get back into harmony itself and go back into a self-healing state. Because that's what the body does so well when provided the right energy flow, the right environment. It is
Yeah,
always healing us. And once you have that misalignment, even on an energetic standpoint, which we have known for over 100 years now, that energy is everything. I still find it very strange that Einstein's work is not brought up in medical school as much.
right,
It's still
right.
very Newtonian, which is 300 years ago.
Exactly.
And for the last 100 years, we know energy equals MC squared. Energy is everything. It governs all of life. And if you can't look at that in healing, you're missing such a big part of the puzzle. And so
Right.
even aligning the chakras will absolutely impact organs and glands and all sorts of things,
Yes.
because it all starts there. So it's really interesting when you go into the energy and the amount of different frequencies that you're using within the quantum resonance crystal bed, how that can make those subtle shifts that bring about self-healing. You don't need medicines. You don't need these other things as much. And it is subtle, of course, as you mentioned. So you can't expect for things to happen abruptly with this type of
It
therapy.